Alright, so last episode we made a massive signing bringing Alejandro Garnacho in from Man United for 30 million here to join us at Chelsea to play a left-wing role alongside Giovanni Quenda and Sancho in the team. We then set up against on Garnacho's debut against Crystal Palace. He scored 17 minutes into his debut in a 3-0 win in the end up against Crystal Palace. We absolutely demolished them in the end. As you can see right here, we played incredible football, scoring this great goal here towards the end of some great passage play. However, we then took on Nottingham Forest, and despite having a bunch of big chances, as you'll see here in this game, we ended up losing this game to two fairly, well, bad goals. We should have stopped them from happening, but we score here, as you can see. No, we don't score here. Souls makes a great save to deny Garnacho, and then we score here with Cole Palmer getting a great shot. And straight from kickoff, Elanga goes through a through ball for the centre and makes it 2-1 to give Forest a win in that game. We then bounce back against Liverpool. We were 1-0 down to start the game off here. Jackson scored to make it 1-1, and as you'll see here, we found our form in this game. Garnacho scored a great goal there to make it 2-1, and later in the game here, to seal the victory, Giovanni Quenda came off the bench here at 3-2 and scored this incredible goal here, going through the whole Liverpool team and scoring to give us a win. Let's get into today's episode and hopefully continue our great form. And kicking off today's episode, we're going to take on Manchester United. Currently 15th in the league, but there's one thing I need to show you first of all that we can finally rejoice and celebrate. It's finally back in career mode after being gone for 6 months for no reason. If you play career mode and you saw it with it today, then you know exactly where it is. I didn't mean to go here, I meant to go into the squad hub, but that kind of gives it away what I'm actually going to talk about here. When we head over here to Philip Jurgensen, as you can see on his name above his rating, you finally have the +2 and the numbers back showing you how much a player has gone up in overall in a season. Obviously 6 months ago they took this out of the game for whatever reason. It wasn't in the start of SC25. It was a big thing that I just sat there and thought, why did they remove it? There's no point removing it. It's a very hopeful thing for you to see your players, how they're growing, etc. And finally they've added it back into the game. But first of all, let's get into the game up against Man United and hopefully start off with a big win up against a team that are currently 15th in the league and are struggling just like they are in real life. And our great team so far is currently doing quite well in the Premier League, currently third and looking like a very, very good team. Episode for a big one. Garnacho against his former team. If we celebrate with him, we won't. If we score, we won't celebrate with him. We did a respect celebration for the first goal anyway. He managed to score multiple. Cole Palmer, great dribbling from him. Onana forced into a save there early on in this one. Luke Shaw playing that left back for them. Eriksson in into Rasmus Højlund. Højlund hits it, blocks by Fofana, and that's going to be a corner for them. Martinez, Kukude gets something on it, and then Colwell can head it clear. Go past there, Eva to Mola Gusto. Gusto now into the box here, looking for Jackson on the header. Jackson glances it into the back of the net. And it's 1-0 Chelsea, 28 minutes in. I thought De Ligt was going to head that clear, but somehow the Dutchman didn't do so. Madueke, but there's De Ligt stopping him. Rasmus Højlund, there's Fofana. There's Mason Mount stopping Cole Palmer though. Caicedo. Jackson. And Cole Palmer hits it from range. Cole Palmer shoots it. It's into the back of the net. Maguire couldn't stop him. And a man known as Cold Palmer makes it 2-0. It's a great finisher from him from range as well. Beats the keeper, beats the defender. Maguire tried to take him down there or just stop him last second, but couldn't do so. And Cole Palmer was 2 goals up against Man United. In off the post, a great finisher from him. And United are showing us why they're 15th in the league in this series, just like they are in real life, I believe. Enzo into Madueke. Madueke. Oh, that from him. De Ligt beaten. Madueke stopped by De Ligt though in the second attempt. There goes Højlund. Finds it out wider to Amadiola. Amadiola now shoots. Jurgensen could save and a good recovery as well there to get the ball. Cole Palmer. And what a pass it is. Jackson on the header again. That pass from Cole Palmer is insane. That is actually like a Cole Palmer pass I wrote. That's something that he would do. Lofting it in. Jackson on the header. A great run from him. And a perfectly weighted pass there. Delivered to perfection by Palmer. And a great header by Jackson to get the second goal in this game. And make it 3-0 here. And United are being destroyed here at Old Trafford. With no answer and no reply so far. Vega tracking back, and that's a good block there by him. It's going to be handballed against him, though. Unfortunately, so they're going to get a free kick. Wooden headed off, and they're probably going to bring on Zertsky. Yes, they are. Bruno in, and it's going to be headed goals by the Dutchman, and we couldn't deal with it. And it's an instant impact from him off the bench, running it over to Ruben Amorim, despite being 3-1 down in the 71st minute at Old Trafford. Sancho hits it, goal with another, saves it, and the second attempt there couldn't really get control in time. Oh no, surely Joshua Zirkzee is not going to make the difference in this game. Zirkzee can't track back in time to get to him, and it's going to be 3-2. Off the bench, he scores 2. And United actually have a chance here. Here's Nkunku. 90th minute here, Jackson. For the hat-trick, can he get it? Jackson misses the shot, though. He can't get the hat-trick, but the game should be over here. After this goal kicker, Nana, who sit forward, and we should win this header here. Gusto does so, and that's going to be the end of the game. It's a 3-2 win in the end. United gave us a bit of a scare late on, but we get the 3 points. Jackson can't get the hat-trick. It's a great game from our team, and we get another big win against a big team in the Prem as well, and we deserve that as well. And we definitely deserve this win against United here. All right, so after that big win against United, we now take on Arsenal here. They're currently 6th in the league. We're currently top of the table after the big win of United. So far this season, we're beating Man City, Liverpool, Man United, and now we face Arsenal. So a big win up against them will prove Chelsea are back to being one of the best teams in the league. Let's get into this one. Petrovic can go for this one, and hopefully another 3 points against Arsenal. As here come Arsenal on the attack with Bukayo Saka, but that's great defending from Levi Colwill. We know about him from the England youth setup, but they probably played together at some point. To Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli now plays it inside there to Havertz, and Saka puts Arsenal ahead. I mentioned that he scored in his return for Arsenal real life against Fulham, but he scores here against us to make it 1-0 to them. Obviously, last time we went down 1-0, we lost to Forest, and hopefully we can do it against Liverpool. We went 1-0 down to Liverpool, and we came back from that to win the game. So hopefully we can do the same here against Arsenal. We should have done that as well against Forest, but we got kind of screwed out of that one in a way. But a game. But here's Garnacho. Puts back level straight away. Cole Palmer. Palmer shoots, and Raya's beaten there with power on the shot. And Palmer puts his back level instantly. And it finally happens for me, because that's been happening against me a lot in this series, where we score a goal and concede straight away from kick-off. That's why we lost to Forest, because that actually happened to us, which you saw in the intro. But Palmer here blasts it past Raya and makes it 2-1 here to makes it 1-1 here to Asari, and puts us back level in this game. And Raya definitely should be doing better with that one, but it's a good finish there from Palmer. The former Chelsea player in Kai Havertz. Playing a lot of former Chelsea players in Mason Mount. And Madueke is completely open here. Zinchenko's given him so much room. Madueke hits it, and Raya is forced into a save. And need to focus up here. De Bruyne and Salah, former Chelsea players. You've got Kai Havertz, you've got Mason Mount. See Lukaku over in Italy. Here's Nicholas Jackson with Morata. Jackson puts it wide of the post. Hasn't scored a goal. Kukurea. A chance here for him. Garnacho shoots, blocked by Saliba, and it's going to be picked up by Nicholas Jackson. Gets it to Modo Gusto. Gusto back post looking for Madueke, and Saliba's there, and then Raya's going to collect that there. Kai Havertz now coming forward, and that's good work there from Colwill, but Saka gets it somehow, and Fofana will give away a free kick there and get probably a yellow card for that. I was going to say handball and yellow card at the same time for some reason. Here's Bukayo Saka, shoots from range, and Petrovic makes a good save. A man whose last name sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Petrovic saves it there. Fofana gets the yellow card for that challenge. Again, it's not that big deal of a challenge there, in my opinion. It shouldn't have been a yellow card, but the referee's given a yellow card against us, and it's going to be half time. Go into Fofana. Fofana now in here too. Garnacho looking to send Jackson through. He's actually done well there. He's going to say Gabriel stops him, but Gabriel, for whatever reason, just couldn't. I don't know what to say there. He just made a massive error there. Maybe he thought Saliba was going to get to that, or Raya came out to collect it, but no one was there, and he let Jackson go here, as you'll see. He jumps for the header, misses it, and then Jackson was ready for it. Goes for and scores to make it 2-1. And what an episode Nicholas Jackson's having, by the way. I kind of felt like last episode and the episode beforehand was kind of like a player that wasn't really doing much in the team. But in this episode, he's stepped up and has scored a few goals. So he scored 2 against United, scores 1 here. Saka. Kukurea looked that from him. I thought I was going to give a penalty then when I saw Saka almost fall over. And Jackson's throw again here. Gabriel, the defender to beat clearly. Jackson. Raya does well there, I think. Okay, Saka. Does well there. Saka. Denied it by Levi Colwill. Couldn't let him shoot there just in case. Almost the 70th minute. I'm going to bring on a few players in the second. Take off Fofana and bring on Tosin maybe. That's going to be headed clear by Jackson though, who's making all the difference in today's episode. And Kukurea, loved that from him. Kukurea now into Cole Palmer. Palmer has Madueke, in the assist. And Madueke going through. Can he beat Raya? And Madueke is denied. That's been the story for Madueke so far this season. There goes Havertz. Ball into Saka. Saka trying to be the hero for Austin when he's going to hit the side netting. Thankfully, I thought I was going to nestle on the back of the net there for a second. There's not much point making changes now. We're just going to keep playing. 10 minutes to go. Might as well just keep it as it is. Free hit to Nicholas Jackson. Jackson to make the win. Undeniable. Forza has done so. And that is a hat-trick for him in this game. I think that might be a hat-trick. I'm not too sure who's scored. I know he scored 2 goals at least. But I can't remember who scored the third one for us. If it might be Jackson, I'm not too sure. We'll find out at the end of the game. But it could be a hat-trick for him, or it could be back-to-back games with 2 goals for him. He's proven to be a clinical player for us in this team right now. And with the decision maybe to bring in Ozzy Bay next season that you guys want me to do in the comments down below, Jackson is definitely making a case for himself in this team right now. That pass was meant. Oh, okay, that was meant for Caicedo. We're going to concede yet. I'm not even gonna give it the time of day. Oh, Gabriel stops him on 3 minutes added on. Not liking that, especially after that goal we just conceded. No, we shouldn't have conceded there. Saka. But there's Levi Colwill. And we're just going to play it back to the keeper, and that should be the end of the game. Referee won't play for full time. There we go. A 3-2 win over Arsenal. Made a little bit more close at the end of the game there for that goal. We shouldn't have conceded because that shot shouldn't have happened. That Gabriel might have scored from. Because I was literally playing a pass straight forward to Moises Caicedo, who was wide open. But for some reason the game attempted to pass it to Malo Gusto, who had Martinelli in between him and the ball for some reason. So, it is where it is. But another big win over another big team in the Prem. And again, a well-fought win and a well-deserved win by this team. And we're now going to take on the second place team in the Premier League, currently 3 points behind us on 33 points. We're on 36 at the top of the table. And it's going to be Aston Villa here on the 1st of December. We're going to take them on here to hopefully start a new month off in the same way. By winning the game, if I can get my words out, that'd be great. Let's get into this one. Jorgensen back in goal for this one. Just want to give him another game. And let's get into this one and hopefully beat Aston Villa to stay, well, not undefeated in the Prem, but stay in very, very good form that we're in currently. Bailey driving through, and Bailey with the pace. So they keep going. The Jamaican shoots, and the Jamaican thankfully misses for us, if we could find it. And now we find Garnacho. Garnacho on the turn hits it, Konza blocks it. And now Kamara blocks it as well. Ali and Bailey on the attack. Who's that to Enzo Fernandez with that from him. Jacob Ramsey. This way gets Malo Gusto, but advantage has been played. That's going to be a penalty given away. Fofana gets away the pen, and in my opinion, Jacob Ramsey needs to hit the gym a bit more because that was a very, very weak challenge to go down under there. Now Watkins shoots down the middle and scores. Finesse shot here from Garnacho. Martinez plucks it out of the air though. Palmer to Garnacho, back into Enzo. Palmer through here too. Madueke, great play here. Garnacho, one touch, hits it. And puts it wide to the post. And here goes Leon Bailey. Fofana intercepts, so looked at from him. Into Madueke, back to Gusto. To Cole Palmer. Jackson, Garnacho. Palmer here with the room. Good play from the team, and Palmer's denied by Martinez. The football we're playing is incredible, but it's not got a goal yet. Garnacho back post. Just a bit more on it, and Palmer's got a tap in there. Here goes Leon Bailey, but there's Cucurella stepping in. We've been a better team so far. We've got an awful penalty decision given against us. I mean, it wasn't an awful penalty decision, it just was weak from Ramsey to go down from that challenge. Like, in the eyes of the referee, that is a pen because he's gone down. But in terms of the grand scheme of what the challenge actually was, it shouldn't have even resulted in anything close to a penalty because it shouldn't have been enough there for Ramsey to go down to the floor. But it is where it is. We've been a better team in this game, and we definitely can score. 1 or 2 goals. Madueke goes through the Aston Villa defence. Madueke denied by Martinez though. Madueke needs to start converting these chances. He had like so many big chances in this series so far that he just hasn't put away. Palmer. Jackson on the turn, misses the goal. And your Marlins onto the pitch for them. Oh, I love that from Garnacho. Caicedo to Palmer. Palmer just being ragdolled here is Palmer, but he's still got the ball. Garnacho. Palmer into Jackson. Jackson, you've got to score. Jackson does score. Get the ball, okay. It's a big goal there. And we finally break the deadlock and get ourselves a goal in this one. Not break the deadlock, level the game up here. And finally get on the score sheet in the game. We should have like 4 or 5 in so far. And we finally got our first. How does he not win the ball? He's actually taller than Jacob Ramsey as well. I swear he is. He had 2 or 3 times where he should have won that ball. We'll get it back there eventually. Cucurella into Garnacho. He's been our best player in this game. Garnacho going through here. Garnacho to put us in the lead, and he's done so. Finally, the scoreline reflects where the game's been. And Alejandro Garnacho, the player that I just thought about taking off to bring on Sancho, puts us ahead in this one. He's deserved his goal in this game. He's been unbelievable for us on the left. It's been his best game so far in Chelsea colours, I believe. He's looked incredible in this game. He does well to beat Matty Cash and go through. And finally get his goal in this one. Martinez quite nice for the compatriot at that time. And Garnacho here. Martinez got us a big 3 points against the second place team and put us 6 points ahead of them in the table. To be fair, Kamara shouldn't have read that. I was going to stop and turn back there. You should be continuing to go back. Oh, Cucurella, you need to be paying attention to Daniel Marlins all the way through. And Marlins denied by Jurgensen with a great save. And he's still going. Cucurella in support. Garnacho. Nicholas Jackson hits it, and Jackson's denied by Martinez. Anything in this game. Marlon. Good work from Levi Colwood against him. I will take you out if I need to. Marlon, the Dutchman, whips it in. Watkins denied by Jurgensen, and Jurgensen almost made a massive error there. Put my head back to Gusto. Just hold it here for another 20 odd seconds and we've won the game. Gusto. Back to Cole Palmer. Palmer. Opportunity to maybe score here. Palmer finesses it. Goalwards and Martinez denies him. We're going to get a corner last second here of the game. Enzo into the box, why not? And a bicycle kick there, attempted, and it's going to be headed goals by Palmer, but wide of the post. A 2-1 win in the end against Aston Villa. They should by their second. They put up a good fight in this game, but we deserve to win. We've been a better team by 4. The football we played in this game has been incredible. And Garnacho, what a game he had in this one. Probably a man of the match if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look at the performance, see how well he played. Yes, no, Palmer was the man of the match. Okay, 9.2 from him. Garnacho over 9.0 did great in that game. Jurgensen deserves higher rated than the 7.9. He was unbelievable in this one, making some big saves. And we deserve another big win over another tough Premier League team. Alright, so that's sort of call it for the end of today's episode. I've got a question to post to you down below in the comments. Should we sign Sancho on a permanent deal here in January? Because I feel like Man United might call him back from his loan. I'm not too sure if they're going to do so. Obviously, if they do lose him back to Man United, it will be bad for us this season. He's a quality player for us in the backup role for the left wing or even at cam. He can do a job there. So let me know if we should buy Sancho as a permanent player. We do have about 150 million to spend, and we could easily just buy him next episode and have him be a great backup player for us in this team throughout the whole series. We've got 140 million we could spend, and Sancho will probably cost us, let's have a look real quickly, Sancho, obviously his own is expiring pretty soon. It would cost us probably be around, let's see his money evaluation, probably around 50 to 55 million we'll get him for, maybe a bit cheaper. But Sancho, let me know down below, should we sign him with an opponent deal next episode and convert him to a cam to be a backup in the cam role? So we've got Chukwuemeka as well, which Joe Felix with positive might sell next season. Dewsbury, Holland and Kunku, etc. players we could use as well. There's Quenda and Garnacho are the players that are used for the left-hand side of the team currently. So let me know if you should bring back Sancho to play the backup cam role to Cole Palmer for now in the team and make a decision on him in the future if he doesn't work out or whatever happens in the future with other players we have in the team. But right now the team's playing some incredible football. I believe we're top of the table right now in the Prem, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look here quickly. We are top of the table, 6 points clear of Man City, and in the Conference League we are currently second in that one, 2 points behind Real Betis, so we're going to go through into that one. You have to see it. And also in the FA Cup, we have yet to take that one. We've got Ipswich there. In the Carabao Cup, we are in the semi-finals up against Liverpool, so we'll play that next episode and try win the Carabao Cup. In the next episode as well, advance into the Conference League latter stages, and maybe even sign a player or two. Like I said, 140 million to spend. Should be bringing Sancho on an opponent basis and maybe sign another player. We do have a lot of players in the club currently, as you can see. Next season we'll have a big clear. We've got 46 players in the club currently, so we'll possibly only sign like 2 or 3 players. Then next season we're going to sell a bunch of players that are either out on loan or even players that we just don't need in the team anymore. Players that I think could like just be moved on for money and find gain to most of players like Raheem Sterling, who'd get moved on. João Felix, I think, would be a good player for us in the series, but I feel like he's better off selling him, getting money for him, than just having him be a rotation player in the team. So we've got a lot of cams, like Chukwuemeka, Kellyman, like I said, Sancho will play there, Palmer, etc. We've got Dewsbury Hall and Kunku and other players that can play there as well. But let's get a point for this one. If you want to enjoy it, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also notifications to the best videos. And I'll see you guys in this one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.